Hi, everyone.
Hello, friends.
Welcome to another episode of I'm Horrified, a QuaranTeeny-Sode.
I'm horrified. We are still here, still
Yeah.
doing that work. Still, this feels like the right time for us to be putting our creative energy out into the world.
Yeah, absolutely. Still separated, unfortunately, by distance.
Yes. I do feel like a kind of like, I think that I've talked to other people who have like chronic anxiety or something like they're just like the most anxious person they know, that this time is actually washing a cool serenity over them because they're just like, all of my fears about the world imploding have come true.
Yeah.
And I was right all along. And you can just kind of be, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
I also wanted to say that right now we have a third co-host in the room.
Give me him.
Baxter, come here.
Let me see his face.
Oh, look at it.
Ah.
It's Baxter. If you're listening to this, get onto our Twitter account and go look at our YouTube link so you can see his beautiful face.
His
Hi, Baxter.
face. He's so
Hello.
cute. Let me paint a picture of him. Imagine an infant, a tiny infant baby, but also a world-weary ancient woman.
That's exactly right.
And then also it's a Shih Tzu. That's Baxter.
So warm to hold. He literally is like the size of like a 6-month-old baby.
Yeah.
He's got a little chubby tummy. So it's like holding a little baby. But he'll be right here.
Cute.
He'll be snuggled up right there. Maybe he'll make another appearance.
Speaking of anxiety, Al, do you want to hear what my therapist told me yesterday after my e-therapy session?
Would love to.
We were talking and she was like, how's it going? Like, what's going on with you? I was like, well, I'm in my house.
The world is in lockdown, so you heard about it.
But I was talking to her about like, like I'm a real introvert. I'm a person who gets energy from like kind of being by myself and not having plans. So like that's all kind of been fine. And I'm not prioritizing work, which has been great. Da, 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 da. And she was like, so it seems like unlike every other one of my clients,
you're fine.
You're doing very well. And I was like, yeah, man, I love being in my house. So this is actually,
I also have said the same thing to my therapist over our telehealth chats, because I think a lot of my anxiety comes from like my criticisms and judgments about myself. And like right now is so not about me. You know what I mean? Like I'm not thinking about myself and my failures. I'm thinking about the world and
their failures.
How grateful I am to be safe and healthy and with my partner, with my family. So like I actually feel, for me, a lot of times like gratitude is a big antidote to those icky feelings. And since I've been feeling so much of that, I've been feeling quite a lot bit better. So hopefully we can pass some of that light energy onto y'all. No matter what you guys are doing. I'm sure some of you guys are still, essential workers. You might need to get supplies for your family, whatever you're doing, but we just hope that you are in a situation where you can stay as safe as you can. Just love you all. But let's get down to it. What is our topic today, Samantha?
Today we're going to talk about our worst ever outfits that we've ever worn.
I think the title of this is going to be worst outfit ? And they'll be like, in history. No, ours. Like our worst outfit. Allie and Sam's worst outfit of all time. I'm ready. You want me to go first?
Please take it.
I will take it.
And this is hard because you're very fashionable and you always look great.
Thank you so much. I would say out of the ashes grew a phoenix. And I don't have a lot of pictures of me from like late elementary, middle school, because I literally was like, no one can take my photo. Like I was one of those kids who's like, I don't want my photo taken. And now as a person who cares deeply about the craft of comedy, I wish that I had more from that time. But there's one outfit that I remember wearing. I was probably about 13. Like I remember putting this outfit together and being like, yeah, I look good. So I'm gonna describe that for you. I would say I would wear this either to school on a day where I'm feeling just extra fashionable, or on a trip to the movies with my friends. My dad would drop me off, obviously.
Yeah.
I was 13. But I was reading in like 17 magazine something about how Ashley Tisdale and Hilary Duff would put sundresses over jeans.
Absolutely.
For like a boho vibe, right? Boho was very big for us.
Yes. Everyone wanted a boho vibe. No one understood what it meant.
Everyone wanted it. None of us really got it. None of us really, it's like rustic. Like no one's ever doing it right.
Yep.
No one's ever done it correctly. But it was very sought after at the time. So what the outfit consisted of was the center point was the sundress, which was, it was from Pink. So Victoria's Secret Pink. Do you remember that?
Absolutely. Yes.
I loved it there. Like at first it was Hollister, and then when I discovered Pink, all of my clothes were from there. Like I only bought stuff there.
I still go in and touch the hoodies sometimes. They're very soft.
Yeah. Well, I remember like I would be shopping with my parents for back to school, and I'd be like, well, I want to get stuff from Pink. And they're like, we're not going in there. That's Victoria's Secret. And I was like trying to explain to them that it was like clothes for me, and they were like, we still don't love that. but okay. Oh my God, I wish that I could still had my my pink yoga pants.
Yeah.
I've never known comfort like pink yoga pants. My airy leggings that I still wear to this day do a good job of recreating that. But
I mean, even into freshman or sophomore year, you would speak to me about how Victoria's Secret leggings were
yes. I always said those are the only ones that I would wear because they had the fold over top. And now I swear by airy leggings. But if you were a curvy girl, Victoria's Secret leggings had like just the infrastructure at the time. And then I think they just like the quality started to go down. But that's not why we're here. That's not what we're talking about. The sundress. So it was like the triangle top with spaghetti straps, and it was like it was like an empire waist from the triangle top, and then at the bottom it came to like mid thigh. At the bottom it had like ruffles on it kind of, but it was like a jersey material, and it was hot pink and black stripes. Can you picture that a little bit?
Absolutely.
I remember feeling like a gorgeous model in it. Like there was nothing that made me feel so beautiful and sexy as that like little 13-year-old, which like I had no business feeling either of those things. But that was like my favorite. Maybe I was like closer to 15. Maybe this was closer to 15 now that I think about it. But it was like 15, 16, I guess. 16, I feel like I should have known better at 16, but probably around 15, 14.
No, we were still stupid.
Yeah. So I had the dress, and then paired with that was jeans from Kohl's that were probably somewhere between like a boot cut and a bell bottom. Like the boot cut that's a little too much boot. You know what I'm saying? And I remember like probably having some screaming fight with my mom in the fitting room because we go to Kohl's to get all my jeans because the Hollister jeans were too expensive and probably too small. And I would be like, she would be like, do those fit? Like sit down in them, like see if they're cutting into your waist. And I only wanted like the smallest size possible because why? Why did I want? But I cared. Like I was like, I'm not going to get a size 10. Like I'm not going to get a size 8. Like I'm going to get like a 6 or like whatever I can squeeze into. Like that's the pair that I'm going to get. So she'd be like, do those fit? And I'd be like, like struggling to breathe. So paired with that, and then shoes, Uggs, obviously. Obviously. You pair a sundress with Uggs, obviously. And then underneath the spaghetti straps was probably like a white t-shirt.
Yep.
A white t-shirt or a black t-shirt or like a long sleeve, not quite a thermal, but like a jersey knit long sleeve. I was so into like pairing spaghetti straps with things under them. Why? Why did we do that?
It was really trendy at the time.
Putting t-shirts over long sleeve tees, putting tank tops over t-shirts. Like, I don't know, but it makes no sense to me now, but I did that. So that's the look. I would top it off with some frosty lip gloss, deathly straight hair, just ironed into submission. Maybe a headband if I was feeling flirty. And then I had these cheap sparkly earrings from Icing. Do you remember Icing?
Yes, the tackier
Not Claire's, Icing, where everything was silver and it was like a little more adult.
Yes. Like you go get your prom jewelry at Icing.
You got your prom jewelry at Icing, or your homecoming jewelry at Icing. Yeah, and so they had these like little stars that like hung down in like a chandelier. We were all into like the chandelier earring style.
Oh yeah.
And they made me feel like the Queen of England. Um, and just blue eyeshadow to top it off. That was it. That was what was happening for me at probably around 14, 15.
I love that.
Greatest outfit and subsequently the worst. But I felt like I remember me putting that together and being like, I look like $1 million right now. Like, I look fantastic. Nobody's gonna stop this train.
Yep.
I loved it. But yeah, so that's mine. Some other highlights of my fashion sense would be I would wear scarves in my hair, but not like hair scarves, like actual scarves.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like a pashmina. I would wear that as a headband. Why? I would wear sundresses with like gigantic like brown belts. I probably did that in college too. I probably had like a chunky belt, but we were all doing that. I mean, that's not my fault.
That was trendy.
Fuck ton of slouchy boots. Of course. I had a slouchy boot for every season. I wore tights a lot. Like I would wear like purple tights with boots because I was a theater kid, and they'd be like, look, my yellow, like mustard yellow tights. And we thought that looked good. Why?
Oh yeah.
I think I've already said like one of my go-tos was like white camisole with like a bright bra under it. Like a stripper. But I was which like I'm not knocking that style. There's a time and a place for that look, but like not for me at 13. And my parents would just look at me like going out the door like, why are you like this? Why are you doing this? Senior year, I wore high heels with my jeans and t-shirts. Who did I think I was? Who did I think I was doing that? I also wear like a lot of pencil skirts. Like who was I trying to be at that time? Like, I don't understand what I was doing with that. The audacity of that is crazy to me.
Yes.
And then most recently when we were in college, and I was at my hottest, I would wear like thigh-high socks and skirts every day. I would wear thigh-high socks with boots, or I would wear crop tops with blazers.
Yes.
You remember my crop top phase?
It was long. The crop top phase.
It was, yeah. I mean, I looked cute in college. I looked like a college student. I wouldn't wear the things I wear in college now. I genuinely feel, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but I genuinely feel too old to wear a lot of the stuff that I wear. Like, I'm 25, but I still feel like I look at some of the outfits that I wore and I'm like, I'm too old to wear that now. So that's me. That's my disappointment.
I love it. I mean, the hard thing for you, Allie, is that like, yes, like in hindsight, right? Of course you shouldn't have worn that sundress with those jeans.
Of course I shouldn't have.
But what I'm hearing from you is that like, you are a trendy lady. Like, we can't knock you riding that sunglass with jean trend because
that's true. I was following the trends.
Yes.
I think that's true.
And part of that is perhaps, and I think our listeners would like to hear about your experiences here, you worked at Adelia's for many years.
I did. I worked at Delia's, which was, I mean, one of the bastions of fashion.
Oh, yeah.
In middle and high school. That's where you would go to get your homecoming dress. That's where you would go with your mom to get, like, your church outfits. And you're just your school outfits. Like,
yeah.
The way that Delia's branded themselves was, like, a little bit of a more, not conservative, but, like, not as obviously provocative as Hollister. So yeah, I had access to all, like when like the bubble hem skirts started coming out, like I had access to those. I had access to all the graphic tees that I wanted, all of the like do you remember there was a I don't know if this reached you guys, but there was this big like bow back shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Of like the bows in the back of the shirt, and then they just be open. You're like,
yes,
will be showing, or you'd wear a camisole with it.
Yeah, you'd have to wear like a full camisole.
Yeah, that was a big thing. But yeah, I was on the crest of the fashion wave every so often. But what was
it like folding the t-shirts that went under the giant t-shirt wall?
I loved doing that. I'll say this. Well, it's kind of like some people like love vacuuming. I do not love vacuuming, but when we would close the store, that was my favorite thing to do. I found it very calming. I like sort of rhotic activities, but you'd fix the wall up during like the middle of your afternoon shift, and then like little teeny boppers would come in and be like pulling it, like, especially when we got the One Direction shirts in, they'd be like, I want the shirt with Niall on it, like, where is that? And like, you're extra small. And I'd be like, don't touch anything, get out of here. But those were the days. Those really were the days.
Rip Delia's, right? It doesn't exist anymore.
Rip Delia's. Speaking of Delia's, I'm sure you went to Delia's.
Oh, I exclusively bought my pants at Delia's.
That's
For some
fun.
reason, those were the only pants that I liked.
Well, let's talk about you. Let's talk about your worst outfit, Sam.
Well, so a difference between you and I, Allison, is that I feel I'm still making my worst fashion choices.
No! You always rock a full outdoorsy aunt vibe.
Exactly. So
it's fantastic.
I think about my style in two different ways. I'm either your cool aunt,
right?
Or I think of it as almost kind of stylish, but I ruin it with one element. And usually that element is to make it more comfortable. Yes, you think about our history together. Usually it's like, that outfit's almost cute the whole way, but like
but then those are almost hiking boots.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like a huge scrunchie. Yeah. Rather than
I would like to say that the scrunchie's back. And the
scrunchie's back.
I take partial credit for bringing it back. That's all I'm saying. I bought a huge packet of CVS for an 80s party. I started wearing them unironically. And now you can buy a velvet one.
Here we are in the future.
And I did buy the velvet ones from Urban.
You've always had a good sense of style, I think. I think you just don't have a lot of confidence in it. You're like, I don't know what to put together, but you always look cute. And you always look like you. Like you have a style unto yourself.
But is that style your coolest aunt / almost really cute, but then ruined with one element?
It's a little bit... It's a little bit lesbian who works at Patagonia.
Yeah.
A little bit college kid who's got a couple jobs. And then a little bit cool, but a little bit too young mom.
Yes.
But those are all sexy things.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll recount for you guys. I have two things to talk about. So I'll recount the outfit that gets me roasted the most amongst our friends, but lovingly. Please. Roasted with care. And it's, and I wear this outfit a lot. But it's Birkenstock sandals, obviously. This is a spring fall outfit. So we're transitioning seasons at this point, but I refuse to give up the Birks. Those on the bottom. Then we've got a pair of light wash, high-waisted jeans.
Obviously.
Again, a staple. You need it.
You need to have them.
If there's even a chance you're seeing my belly button, not high enough.
Not high enough.
Then we've got probably some kind of inspirational t-shirt, but it's not important because on top of that is my Patagonia. It's just the perfect transitional thing to wear. Then we've got a hat that belonged to my former job, so it's a theater. So it's like a little theater hat that is at least 15 years old, and I stole it from their supply closet.
It does scream a little bit like I am in my 50s and I subscribe to community theaters, and this is what I got for my membership level.
Exactly. And then when I really get roasted in this outfit is when I roll up wearing it, and what I have with me, because I stopped at the liquor store before, and I have my tote for 2 bottles of wine, and it says, I'm a little wino, but then it's a rhinoceros on it. Like a cute cartoon rhinoceros, as if he's mispronouncing the word rhino, but also he loves wine. And I come with 2 bottles of wine.
I would say I've seen that full outfit with a fanny pack strapped across it.
Oh yes.
Many times.
A fanny pack is great for when you are traveling, for when you are out and about.
A nice cinch low on the waist.
Yeah.
You gotta have it.
You think to yourself that you should do it at the waist to cinch. That's not the purpose of a
low
fanny
on
pack.
the waist.
You have to cinch somewhere else and put the fanny pack lower. Absolutely.
Absolutely, I agree.
Absolutely. And then just to talk a little bit about the Ghost of Christmas Future.
Please.
And my bad fashion choices yet to come. This summer, I'm going to start rocking, I've decided, a bucket hat. I'm going to bring it to the people. It's a little bit trendy right now, but I feel it will give me the sun coverage I need.
No, you're gonna be like Mia Thermopolis in that scene in when she's trying to hide her gorgeous hair.
No, I mean, I'm not gonna tuck my hair up into it like Mia Thermopolis.
No, but she looked good in the bucket hat is what I'm trying to say. You're gonna look good in the bucket hat.
Yes.
Totally.
Our mutual friend Alexis has been hyping me up about it. Every time I mention the bucket hat, she like very sincerely is like, Sam, I think you're gonna look good in the bucket hat. I'm like, thank you. I also think I'm gonna look really good in the bucket hat.
She's so kind.
I really think it's gonna match the cool aunt aesthetic I've been cultivating for a couple years now.
With a queer energy that's undeserved for you, but
Yeah,
it's not appropriative.
I try not to be. It's appreciation with me.
There's a real crossover between New Hampshire and gay, and they just kind of go in and out. And Vermont again, just like the New England queer aesthetics.
Yeah, they're closely related.
Great. It's comforting in a way that works on a lot of levels for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I think you're gonna rock it. I don't think that's your worst outfit yet to come. I think you're gonna look amazing.
Thank you so much. Obviously I've worn just horrible things in my past as well, but I like to talk about my questionable choices of the present.
I love that. You're staying honest.
I try to be honest with myself and with others. Today I'm rocking part of that because this is a flannel that I got from the outlets in Kittery, Maine.
Oh, see, that's perfectly in line with your aesthetic.
No bra,
Perfection.
obviously.
I'm wearing Santa leggings and a tank top.
Nice. Yeah, I'm also wearing pajama pants. Don't get me wrong.
Now, these days, I only wear leggings and tank tops. Leggings, tank tops, and sweaters. That's it.
But you pull it off, though, because your sweaters are so, like, big and cool and vibey.
They're tailored. They're tailored to my shape, I suppose.
Yeah.
But I could wear pants every now and again. But I won't.
I respect
that. Really. I live also out of jumpsuits. I have a lot of jumpsuits.
I love you in a jumpsuit
a lot.
I love me in a jumpsuit, but I feel I can't pull them off, so I don't wear them as often. But I enjoy them when I wear them.
You look wonderful in jumpsuits.
Thank you so much, Allison.
You're worried that your torso is too short for jumpsuits? What did you say to me in a fitting room once?
Oh, probably something like that. I don't know.
I was just like, that's nonsense. That's nonsense. So two summers ago was the summer of the jumpsuit. Remember, I wore a jumpsuit or a romper every single day of my life.
Yes, and we had the same jumpsuit.
We have the same jumpsuit. Yes.
We would match, which was always fun.
Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Well, hopefully we'll get to go outside during the summer and bring some of those rompers to life.
Yep. And if I have to just be wearing a bucket hat inside my house, that's going to be
sure. Why not? If we're still doing this in July, we'll come to you live with a bucket hat.
That's true. I'll just be like half out my window, like.
Look at me. All right.
I'm pulling it off, right? I'm like tweeting pictures to people.
Well, all right. I think we've done it. We've gotten through. Talked a while for a teeny-sode.
Yeah, we like to chat.
We love to chat.
We hope you guys like to hear us chat.
Baxter's fully asleep, so I'm not gonna wake him up.
Oh, baby.
But we're recording 2 episodes today, so I might wake him up for our next episode. Hey. All right. Well, we love you all. Hope you're giving yourself whatever you need this week. Mm-hmm. And until we see you next, please be well.
Please be well.
Mwah.